So I've tried the bombs. I haven't tried the glides. This wind is so bad. But I'm just trying this heavy tweak bait as well. Fast sink tweak bait, 25 grams. Not that heavy, but it's compact. I think it'd be better in the wind. Really hard to control these little lures with the wind. Whoa. So I'm going to try one more lure here, and then I'm going to go somewhere else because it's too windy for here. Come on. Yes. That's on the tweak bait, gold foil, 25 gram. Go around that rock. Good. Let's hope this one stays on. Anyway. Whew. Okay, so first thing in the morning, it's a bit quiet. I tried the bombs and then I stuck on this gold foil little 25 gram casting tweak, and a little bit of control on it because it's so windy. It's really hard to control the lure. So yeah, I'm really pleased to get onto a bass. Makes it worthwhile. And yeah, I really like this lure. I'm sure it's gonna get me a lot of fish in the right conditions. Okay, I'm heading back now. Only one bass this session, but you know, it's definitely worth getting up for. It's just nice to be out, even if it is a bit blowy. And got a few sessions left before I have to go back before the holidays finish. So maybe get into a few more bass with any luck. So the swells are picking up now. It's forecast to be a couple of meters, which is fairly strong for the summer here. Really good to get a good stir up in the summer and hopefully bring some fish in after. The only problem when it gets stirred up in the summer is the weed. A lot of the places can be totally weeded out and unfishable, so hopefully I can find somewhere where I can still fish, and hopefully over the last few days conditions could be ideal once it starts to calm down. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to get up and have a try this afternoon and see what it's like. Just stuck on this to start with, a 52 gram slow sink tweak bait. A fair bit bigger than the 50 gram size in the medium sink, but it's much more floaty. There's quite a strong current there, a lot of water moving around. So this slow sink tweak bait is ideal today in the conditions. Like a lot of white water in there, and I just want it to tweak it through pretty slow. Set coming in there. Shit. I watched that one follow it. I've got a strong leader on. Slow sink tweak did it. It's great. Okay, that was literally his second cast, so happy to see there's a bass about. I don't know if that'll be the last one or there'll be more about, but it looks lovely conditions, lovely colour in the water. So I just stuck on this slow sink big 52 gram just to bring it through, you know, the backwash and that, and saw this one follow it, chasing it, and yeah, hit it. So that's a good start. Good action on that. It was a lovely colour of water, as I was saying. Something going around that rock. That is when this is the better fish for sure, man. Yeah, just got it around that rock. watch out for these sets. That's a good fish. Can't really get down there with those waves. So if I can lift that one up. That's well hooked. Whew. That's a lovely fish. Okay, I actually lifted this fish out with the rod because I didn't want to get down there. It's a little bit dodgy. I mean, would have if I had to, but that's one of the ideas of this rod. Is it's you know, designed to be able to lift out some big bass if need be. So if you can't just land them, you know, up on the rocks. So yes, a lovely fish on again on the medium, no, again on the slow sink tweak bait. It's quite a big lure, but it's nice to bring through that kind of wash. Must be more bass about. That's an amazing start. Oh, come on. Nice fish. Just shot out, flipping out. I wonder if I can get him around that rock. Gotta get him up between the sacks. Oh. Another big fish. I lifted up, flipping out. That's a cracker. Okay, so another beautiful bass there. Fantastic session. When I came here, it was just the odd bass around to really work hard for it, and I heard that there was, you know, very few bass around, but this has certainly picked up. And just before I'm going back, I've got a few days left, getting into some lovely fish, so I'm going to carry on fishing while I got a chance. Yeah, I opted to lift that one out because there's a real set coming through. And as this rod is made for those sort of situations, I thought it was the perfect time to test it rather than leave it on and maybe it would drop off. Don't think it would have dropped off once I'd seen it though. It was really well hooked. Both of those fish were well hooked. A really good take there. That was nice. Where is it? I don't think it's. Where is it? Big set coming through as well. Oh no. Oh, I got him over. I can't believe it, that rock there. Okay, so that's they'd gone quiet for a while, and really for a while. So I changed over to this medium sink tweak bait mullet. Sun's on its way down, and it's just one shot out from a rock and hit it. So yeah, maybe got a chance for a few more casts, and then I'm going to call it a day. So it's been a lovely session though. My little 22 gram tweak. It's a slow sink, so I can just tweak it through. It's got really nice action. I'm going to work it basically on the just below the surface and on the surface, just between the two. Some real shallow ledge there. It's in a lovely spot there. Going to give it a medium retrieve. It's got a nice action now. Now it's just walking the dog between the surface and just below. It's over some really shallow rocks. It's got a better action on a slow to medium retrieve. Can retrieve it fast, but fasting is more suitable for that. So just little tweaks and mini pauses is ideal. Yeah, I'm on. I don't think it's anything big, but just got to get away from those rocks and feel them. Well, it's not bad. Oh. So I thought that was the right lure for it over those shallow rocks. Okay, nice little schoolie there, so it's enjoyable anyway, even if I don't catch anything today. It's just lovely to be out, but definitely a bonus when you hook up. Not a really big one, but still nice to see the lure working in the situation I was sort of hoping it would. Hey, when I woke up this morning, and I've only had between 4 and 5 hours sleep, feeling pretty knackered, but definitely glad I made the effort. See if this slow stink can do it again. So I'm sort of walking the dog with it, just under the surface, splashing it. So medium speed, so it is enticing. And it's a mullet colour. Oh, it's really getting shallow there. The bass don't mind. I do tend to like these natural colours. That's going out well for a little 22 gram. I'm on again. Oh dear, I've got a lot of rocks there. I've got to keep this rod tip up. Keep them away. It's a good thing for me for my fishing this rod is in those kind of situations when I'm over a ledge, be able to keep the fish up high. Coming all the way. Better fish this one. That's a better fish, that one, alright. Okay, it's a really nice bass there. This one took the slow sink tweak. Again, unfortunately, the hook got it in the eye. I've just got it out now. But yeah, it doesn't look good. So, anyway, hopefully there's a few more bass about. Yeah, it's a really nice fish. And I did think, wow, that feels heavy. Why is it not putting up a fight? Until I saw it hooked in the eye. Never guessed it was that. So sun's up, but still nice early morning conditions. Keep it pretty slow over that really shallow reef. Come on again. Got to get it over this reef. Yeah. Come on that side now. Bring that one up, no worries. Okay, another one. It's very lightly hooked. So this slow sink 22 gram is really doing the job this morning. A good choice that. So anyway, I'm going to see if there's any more about, you never know. Okay, not sure if that was the last session of the trip. Tomorrow's the last full day, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to fish tomorrow because obviously it's family holiday and I'm just going to see how it goes. But anyway, it's a nice little session to end on. Didn't have much sleep last night, as I was saying, about 4.5 hours maximum, and so I'm feeling pretty shattered. And yeah, it's my son's birthday today, his 10th birthday, so got to find some energy to take him surfing again. But yeah, nice session this morning. I chose to use this 22 gram slow sink tweak, and it was really effective over this ledge. So it was fairly calm really on that ledge in the early morning, and bang, I just got a few really nice hits and a really decent bass as well. So it really made it worthwhile, you know, getting out here for a fish. It's been a lovely morning, and yeah, it's been great testing the new rod, the Samson long cast. That's been really successful. I'm really happy with that. Again, I could lift a fish out today. It's you know, it just suits all the kind of style of fishing I use out here on the west coast in the waves, as I said, with the distance casting and the length to control the fish, which is a big part, and control the lures when you're bringing them in. So yeah, really happy how it went. I might get a session in the last day tomorrow, I'm not sure, so just have to see how it goes. But yeah, it's been real fun. It's a lovely morning again. There's fairly big summer swell, not that big, but about between 1.5 meters, 2 meters. Yeah. Set coming in there. I'm working this 22 gram slow sink tweak. I'm just using little taps and a mini pause. I'm on. Okay, I'm on with a fish. Let me get him over the ledge. I'm right on the rocks now. I think I've got him over now. It's only a schoolie, but where is he? There he is. Bad at all. Okay, nice little bass there. So made it worthwhile. Enjoyed getting up. It's lovely anyway, but certainly nice to look into a bass. Watch out for these waves coming over. So yeah, this one again on the slow sink tweak there. 22 gram just works over the ledge. Over the last year, I've been working on a fishing rod specifically designed for casting fishing lures for long distances. The one we have here is designed to cast lures from 30 grams up to 100 grams. Having said that, I've been casting a lot of 15 gram and even 10 gram lures this week, and it will cast over 100 grams, but that's basically the main range. And I would say when you're getting into lures around 50, 60 or so grams, it's really going to probably be at its best. There's plenty of rods out there designed for casting for general bass fishing, lures up to about 30 grams. Not really many rods designed for casting heavier lures and for really getting that maximum distance. The main advantages in having a 12-foot rod like this is not only the casting distance, which is obviously very important. When you want to get out maximum distance, 12 foot is a good length for a rod to really reach those far out spots. The rod's got a medium to fast action, which is ideal for working lures. It's got a pretty stiff rod tip, which is what I like in a rod, because I really like to work those lures. When I've ever had a rod that's quite soft at the tip, it's pretty difficult to work the lure. Now I like to put a lot of action into the lure and work it, and for that you need a fairly stiff rod tip. Otherwise all the tweaks and pulls that you're putting into that into the rod just end up going into the rod tip rather than the lure. When I'm retrieving lures around rocky points and I've got rocks out in front of me, I'm able to steer those lures around the rocks, get that extra reach and avoid snagging on the rocks for a start, or just lifting the rod tip up to get an angle. Bringing the lures again around the rocks is really handy. And it's the same when it comes to hooking up with a fish. If you've got rocks out in front of you and you need to bring those fish around the rocks, avoiding some rocks, it's really handy to have that extra length on the rod. And again, if you want to keep that rod up high, then you're going to be able to easily keep that line out from the rocks. You also could be up on some rocks a little bit higher up and you need to lift the fish up, or there's a really big fish and you need to use that rod to bring it up onto a rock, and you've obviously got the extra strength in the rod. So I found that kind of rod is essential in the kind of bass fishing that I do. So yeah, I've been very happy with the design and should be ready very soon. It's not a rod for all conditions, for all bass fishing, but if you're fishing off of rocks or you're fishing in waves and you need to get distance, you need, as I said, control with the lure, control with the fish, it's going to be an ideal rod for those situations.